Hey everybody, get ready for online business discussions. I have some incredible online business partners joining me today from all over the world. We have people from Canada here. We have people from the US. We have people originally from Rwanda. We have some people originally from Germany. Like we have so many people and some Romani people today. Some of our most incredible business partners are joining us today. I'm going to introduce all of them. They're coming up all one by one. I'm going to bring them all together. We have a lot of them. Stay tuned. This is an incredible little online business discussion today. So I'm going to be doing these weekly on a weekly basis and bring people from all over the world to discuss, a little bit about the online world. And these are my business partners that I coach and mentor, and I so dearly love and proud of. So our subject today is what has this business done for us since we started it? So without further ado, I'm going to invite all my business partners. And I was at the park with my kids, and I was going to have it. They were hanging out, and it got really windy. So I decided, now my hair's all messed up, to bring them in the car. So they're watching a movie in the car right now. So that's why we're in the car. They're watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and my hair is all messed up from the wind. Let's invite our guests. Okay. Let's go with, okay. Gonna add everybody one by one. All right. Hi, everyone. It's a full screen. This is like the Brady Bunch. This reminds me of. Okay. God bless everybody. These are my beautiful, wonderful business partners. I'm going to go to each and every one of them, and they're going to introduce themselves. We have a newbie here, Paul. Just started this business. God bless him. From the same nationality as me. I'm very excited. He's a youngin'. And I'm very, very excited to get him started. And we have a few newbies too that started a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, some that started maybe a year ago, a couple of years ago. So, and I have a special guest today. And I am not her mentor and coach, but she is an online business owner. And we're going to hear from her first, actually. So, Eden, the floor is yours. Please introduce yourself for all of our viewers. God bless you, girl. You're on mute still.
Thank you, Georgia, thank you everybody for allowed me to be here with you all. I'm so proud and honored to be here. So my name is Garrett Akolom. Actually, I go by Eden Akolom. I am originally from Eritrea, East Africa, and I live in California, USA now. Yeah, I am a full-time employee. I have been in this business for almost 2 years.
Awesome, beautiful. Love that. So tell us what has changed and kind of, your journey since you started this business.
This business in general changed a lot about me personally. First, I was a very shy person. Now I am open, more open-minded to anything, and I have a self-confidence. I learn a lot from people here in the business from all over the world. I learn a lot of things from them. Of course, I learn from the business itself also. So as a person, I grow so much that I can't even ever think that I'll be that much, that I will be that to make a change that much in myself and in my life as whole. So yes, this business has changed all my life. I mean, everything about my life, about myself. When I start this business, actually, I work in the medical industry. So I had tried a little bit other business before, but I was not, good at it. When I said I was not good at it is because I have to speak. I have to show presentation after presentation. I have to go from home to other home, so I didn't like it. So that's why I quit from that business. It's not the business is bad. It's really good for the people who is fit on it. But for me, it was not fitting. So I left those businesses, and the very important year that changed my life to start this business was, as like I said, I was working in the still I work in the medical industry, and then I got injured. So I was in crunch for 10 months, even though the doctor gave me to work light duty, but it was hard for me. So that's the time I said, regardless what profession you have, where you work, once something happened to yourself, no, actually everybody give you their back. They becomes, they will tell you that kind of, they don't tell you in words, but you will see the reaction that you get when you are weak. Everybody give up on you. So that time I decided, you know what, I have to do something for myself. I mean, I am very hardworking person. When I work from the heart. But when that incident happened to me, everything changed. Everything changed about working for other companies. Because something happened to you, if you don't have backup, that's it, you're done. You're done. Or you will suffer. Let's say it was my leg got injured. I have to suffer, even though the doctors say I have to work, having crunch and walking every 15 minutes, I have to elevate my leg. And it was hard for me. The situation, I mean, the environment is hard for me to do it, like the doctors told me to do it. So that is the time I decided, you know what, that's it. I have to figure out something for myself. And this is, when I was looking, I got introduced to this business through one lady on Facebook. So after I watch, after going through the process, I decided, you know what, this business is for me. So that's when I decided to do this business. And I'm so proud, and I cannot thank God enough for that.
Wow, that's an awesome testimony. And I have so many people I think that could relate to that. And I've been helping so many people that can relate to that. There's one little Missy on here that probably is going to say that the same testimony and probably concur with you. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people start this business. And me as a coach, I hear that repetitive. I just have a guy that just booked this coaching call, and shout out to him. God bless you and your new journey. He's from Croatia originally, and he's living in Montreal. So like Steph, and very similar, and just stories of just what he was going through. And I was even talking with him about that. Like, I see that in so many people that they're overworked and underpaid, and they love their job, but it's just too much at times. And it gets to the point where they can't take it anymore. They want to do something even more. And I really like the way you put that, like about the business. Same. I want to tell you, I could relate to that because I had a little company, a little makeup company, which I love the makeup. I still use it. It's incredible. But literally they wanted me to do all these things. And I was like, for what? For $10? And reach out to people and do this and do little parties and go to parties in people's houses and do online parties. And I was like, I love the makeup, but this is not bringing me any money. This is not going to pay my bills. This is not going to, buy the beautiful car I want. This is not going to put my kids through the schooling I want. This is not going to pay down my credit cards bill. This is not what I need. And this business, like when I started, it literally boomed. So grateful for that. Does anybody else want to tap in or ask her any questions or comment on what Eden said? You can unmute yourselves.
I wanted to mention I work in the healthcare field, and just like Eden said, no matter, if you hurt yourself or you need some time off, you're always asking for time off, and you have to explain yourself, or you have to go get the doctor's note, and they try to, give you the least amount of days off. So it's really nice to be able to work somewhere where you decide when you want your time off. So I can totally relate to the working in the medical field for sure.
100%. Thanks, Angie. I knew you was going to chime in because I know Angie and me are like, I say that she's like my little sister or my daughter. I love her. I love her to the moon. And we talk a lot about that. We're always talking about that. And she helps me with everything. She's an incredible mentor. And she's actually mentoring Steph. So speaking of Steph, I'm going to bug you, Steph. Let's go to you. Introduce yourself for us, Steph, and then I'll ask you a question.
Hi, everyone. So I can totally relate to what Aiden was saying. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse since 2008, and I've worked many, many places, from premature babies to the elderly to end of life. So I know sometimes it's just a matter of time before you get injured or anything like that on the job, and it's like begging to get time off, or for people to sort of, you feel like everybody's kind of catering to you if you're on light duty. So I totally get it. So my story is that why I chose this. I had my daughter back in October 2019. So I was on mat leave. Here where I'm at, we have mat leave for about a year. And, the pandemic happened. And my husband, actually, Chris, lost his job too during the pandemic. So we were both, I was on mat leave, so I was getting something from my job. But my husband had to go on government assistance. And then my job was like, the year was coming to an end, and I wasn't really feeling comfortable going back with daycare and everything like that. And so they were super cool. They said, yeah, you can take another year off unpaid. So I did it, and we were both on government assistance at that time. So, which was great. I am so grateful for it. That was God taking care of us. Absolutely. But it's not sustainable. It's not, nor did we want it to be. We wanted to, get back on our feet and do our thing and take care of our family. And so I sought out this business and went for it. I mean, and my husband now is, we're both preparing to go back to work in the fall. And he had a total career change too. He's going into trucking, which is fantastic. But that would mean that we would both be doing shift work. So that's tough. When you have kids, you're kind of doing you're doing the Passover, like I work nights or days and he works nights and days, and we won't see each other, and we won't have too much time together as a family. So I decided to do this on the side so that we don't have to think of, I have to pick up extra shifts to make ends meet, which would mean more time away from each other, and to have something to kind of call our own, that we can build for ourselves. So I find this business has really allowed me to learn a lot about myself, to find my strengths, and to help other people, really, at the end of the day, because that's why I'm a nurse. I like to help other people. I was never in sales. I don't know anything about that world. But what I love about this business is that you do help people. You don't have to push people, like Georgia says, to buy this or buy that, or show up at your parties and whatever. So I really like that about this business. I think I like when things speak for themselves, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why I chose it, and I'm loving it so far. It's very, very rewarding.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about like what has changed, like what do you do on a regular basis now since starting this business? And what have you gained? What experience have you gained? Because I know that Angie is mentoring you. I know that I know what's going on in the background. Like I see everything, but I'm gonna tell our audience.
Sure. Angie's been great. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, which is also what I've gained from it too. I think is so cool is that everyone wants to see everyone succeed. That's how the system is built. Like when I do well, you all do well, and I think that's, and vice versa, And so for me, I think just, I like that self-confidence to go for it because I know it will work.
Love that. Thank you, girl. God bless you. And I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm so happy to see everything get rolling, see your business page, see you getting your business started.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you, Steph. And you're doing incredible. You're one of our action takers, jumping in there and doing it all at once.
Thank you. I'm having fun.
All right. I don't know if we have Georgia here with us. Nelia, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sure. So not sure what's happened to Georgia, but she's been a great coach and mentor. I have to say I was pretty skeptical at the beginning, but I came across it because I work full time as a graphic designer, marketing coordinator, but I wanted to find something that didn't take up so much of my time, like so that my husband and I were finding ourselves as empty nesters. We have two grown children. I have a 21-year-old son, and my daughter just turned 20. She's going into her second year of university. So even though she's home, she's really not with school. So my husband and I are kind of on our own, and we're wanting to, go on trips, do some adventures. We've got a bunkie, sort of like a cabin up in Muskoka area. So I'm in Ontario, Canada, and I grew up in Brampton, which I forgot to mention. But anyways, so that's one of the reasons why I clicked initially. Was it intrigued me because I would like to be able to have the freedom to just take off, just not have to account to a boss all the time. So, but yes, I was skeptical at the first. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should do this or not. But here I am. I will be having my website published soon. And I've really found, even though I'm in the marketing industry, that I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning a lot. Like I do Facebook ads and Google ads at work. But I don't know, it seems to be different when it's for yourself. It seems different anyways, and I'm learning a lot. So I think it's great.
Awesome. Sorry about that. Meadow called.
Back, Georgia.
And when she called, I answered, and then it went to her. I didn't even know. I thought I was going to decline it, but I just wanted to make sure she was okay. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, Nelia, I see that your why. Like I see your like beautiful cabin, and just like a couple days ago when you joined me live and beforehand you showed me your cabin, you walked me through. I was like, okay, now I see her why. Like I see her lifestyle. I see what she wants. She wants that freedom. She wants to go to her cabin at any time, take her business with her, um,
Yes.
not be stuck to a 9 to 5. Uh, and every like I see you posting on your page, I see everything you got set up. Like to me, you're going so quick. Like a lot of our business partners, me and Angie was talking about that. Like they feel like they're not doing everything quick enough, or they're becoming slow, and we're like looking at each other like, are you kidding? You guys are doing really fast, and you're doing incredible. So I'm really proud of all of you guys. So how, I guess, I'll bug you a little bit. I'll ask you a question. Um, so where do you see yourself like in a year's time with this business, with your work? The way you see, I know you know how successful I am, and I know you could be there in a year's time, but where would you see yourself? Where would you?
Well,
What
maybe I'm being
would
ambitious, but I would like to see myself saying bye-bye job, corporate job, and hello freedom.
Amen. Amen. And
Yeah.
I see that. I definitely see that. And literally, we have people that like gave up their jobs in 3 weeks after starting this business. Some didn't go back to maternity leave. Some it took them 6 months. Some took them a year. You really work on the business with your own
Goals, yeah.
schedule. Yeah, your own goals, your own schedule in mind. You don't have to rush at it. I know that I want to hit certain milestones. I want to hit thank you, thank you, thank you. Have Brad on here saying congrats, God bless you. I have Michelle, everybody saying hello. I'm going to show everybody's comments in a little bit. But I want to hit those milestones because I want to achieve my successes. I want to build for my family. I want to build for my empire. I also want to have more money to put into this foundation I have built. I've created a foundation to help people worldwide. So there's all these things that run through my mind as I'm hitting these milestones, as I'm working on my business, as I'm staying up late. Like I got my children with me 24/7, and they're even in this fancy online school. Like I want to spend time with them throughout the day. And then at times I sacrifice sometimes staying up late to, do the things that I need to do, or I get up early, right? And I'll make sure I do a whole bunch of things and then exercise and we feed the kids. And so you got to implement this business in your life with your job on the side and your children, and still spending time with your children, your family. I have sacrificed going out to gatherings or get-togethers, or even when things got better with COVID, or like because I wanted to spend more time on this business.
Yeah.
And I think about that. That's always in the back of my head. Like if I'm really tired, I was thinking, no, I'm growing my empire for my children. I'm going to step a couple hours more. It's okay. I'm gonna in the morning. I'll have a protein shake or like a energy drink. It's okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And look at me now. Like, so you got this, girl. Just believe and just keep working on your business every single day, and have the Lord's Day off, and just keep going and going and going. Because at the end of the day, all these beautiful people that are on here, I know they have either left their 9 to 5 or they're still working at it and maybe leaving it little by little. But you are doing a wonderful thing. You are giving service to us, to the world, right? But at the end of the day, you're building up their empire. And this is what we're trying to show everybody here that's watching, that what we're doing is building our empire. And even if we love our 9 to 5s, we're still building something that's far more incredible than we can ever imagine. Because when I first started this business, I thought I was going to be making like 1,500-1,600 extra a month. Like I was thinking, okay, I want to make a couple extra thousand. But then when I was like, what? I could be making that? Like when I watched the workshop and then I signed up, I was like, oh my goodness. And the products are incredible on the back. And I'm like, wow, why haven't I seen this business before? So now my paydays are 2.5 months worth of pay. Though that's one sale. So to crush my goals, to hit my milestones, to do all that, that made me feel like so empowered, and it made me feel so grateful to be helping you guys and to be a great mentor and a great coach. And I felt like, oh wow, like I have something so good that I want to tell the world. And this is why we do these lives. We want to explain to the world what we're doing, and we want to help you to get started, and we grow together. And you make an incredible income. Literally will leave a legacy to your children. Okay, Nelly, I won't bug you no more.
That's fine.
I'll move on to Angie. Angela, introduce yourself for us, and then I'll ask you a question. The same question I've been asking everyone.
For sure. Thank you, Georgia, for everything you do for us. My name is Angela. I live in Kelowna, BC. Nick and I have been married for, it's actually coming up to 3 years in September. So that's exciting. I am a nurse, and I've been working in nursing for a couple of years now. I've actually quit my full-time nursing job, and I think that's one of the greatest things this business has done for me is I was able to say goodbye to that full-time job, and I do have a part-time job that I really enjoy. And so that's been really nice, and I think it's helped me to relax, not be so stressed all the time at work, not worry about keeping that perfect job and being too attached to that job because I need it, because I know that if I wanted to, I could eventually leave that as well. And I think the other really big thing that this business has done for me is when you start to make commissions, and they blow your mind, they really do teach you or motivate you, or you begin to think bigger is what I'm trying to say. And Georgia kind of touched on that. She started her foundation. She's thinking about sending her kids to a better school. And so for me, when I was working at a job, I would know that if I want to buy this, for example, I need to work this many hours. I would calculate how many hours of work I would need to do in order to afford something. And so when your mind switches to business-minded mindset, you don't think that way. This many hours is how much I have to work to get $20 here and there. It's pennies compared to what we make in this business for the amount of work that we put into the business. Here you get back a lot more in commissions. And I think in the end, that's what we all want, is we want those commissions and we want that time. And that's what you really do get, is that extra time. And for me, I love a challenge. I love hard work. And I was telling Georgia, I want to help you because I don't have enough work with my business. I need to scale my business, but I need to keep myself busy. And so that's really what motivates me is, I'm scaling my business slowly as I can, increasing it, making it bigger. But during that time that I'm waiting and I have nothing to do, my hands, I can't just sit still. I have to go and I have to do something else in addition to what I have to do daily for the business. So maybe if I put in 1 hour of work for myself, then the rest of the day I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I need to do more. And that's where I really want to go and help others. I want to help my mentees. I want to help Georgia's team. And, it also, I've also learned or have been able to access the creative side of me as well. So at work, you're told, do this, follow these guidelines, do those protocols. That's it. You can't go left to right. You have to do basically it's all very political, right? But in this business, it's okay. I want to be creative right now on this post and I'm going to be creative. Or right now I don't have time. I'm just going to do something quick and simple, nice and sweet. But other times, if you have inspiration, go for it and be inspired and do whatever you want for your business because you're your own boss. So yeah, there's my spiel.
I love that, Angie. God bless you and God bless all that you do for us. I want to congratulate you on all your successes, on your new Tesla, on your 6 contracts, on your maybe 4 months worth of pay coming, or worth of salary coming in soon. Your checks coming in the mail. Um, you have been such a big inspiration to me. You know, watching you grow, or watching you wanting to help so many people, and just watching you excel in your business. Like, you're really, really, like I said in your post, a sponge. You soak up everything and you put it into action. This is
Yes.
what the business is all about. Yeah, learning
Thank you.
and growing. You're welcome, girl. Thank you,
I
couple.
learned from the best, so I mean, what do you expect?
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna move on. I can't take all the credit. Well, I'll take some credit. I'm gonna move on to Paul. Paul, God bless you. Please introduce yourself for us and tell us what has changed or what's going on since you started this business. You literally started it like yesterday or today.
Hi, my name is Paul. I'm currently in Dallas, Texas, but I was born and raised in New Jersey. I'm 18, so I just want to say, first of all, thank you to Georgia for even taking a chance on me, because I am 18, and, I'm kind of young to be doing something like this, like at this scale. So it's like kind of cool that she was willing to work with me, and even up to this point, she's like, "Yep, I'm gonna get you here and here and here. You just gotta work with me, and I gotta work with you." So that's first. I just want to thank you for that. Uh, the reason I'm kind of even in this is because my dad saw Georgia on Instagram. He was like, "Hey, check out this lady. She's doing very well for herself, and I think you could do well for yourself too if you follow the way she's working." So I gave it a shot, and like it's really big to me to be a part of this because me and Georgia share something in common, and that's that we're both Roma. And basically, like, that's gypsies, and the stereotypical fortune teller here to rob, steal, and destroy is kind of like what we like carry behind us. It kind of hangs over our head. So to see like our people doing something way better than that, bigger and better than that, making a better name for ourselves, it's something that I kind of strive for in general. But this is just like a big platform for me to like do that. So that's one of the reasons why I enjoy doing this, because when I found out we were the same like nationality, it was like, oh great, so you know what I go through and I know what you go through, so we can do this together. So that was pretty cool. And I just graduated high school in June, and I didn't have like a clear career path for myself. I thought of 1,500 different things to do, but when I saw this, it was like, okay, this looks stable, and it's something that I can do for myself that I think will help out in the future, not just now. And there's so many reasons for me to do this business came up very recently. That being that I have 6 siblings currently, so, I try to help out with my parents as much as I can around the house, with like if I can help pay a bill or put some food in the house. And this will definitely help with that because I have a small army to feed. And my dad also recently got hurt. So with him getting hurt, it kind of took me and my brother to step up our game a little bit now that he's not at the same level he was at. And with this business, I can most definitely do that without like the worry in the world, like, hey, am I going to get $1 from here, or am I going to have any money for this week? Like with this business, it's almost a guaranteed yes, you got this, don't worry, you'll make that bill, you'll be able to put some food in the fridge. So just like the assurance, like insurance, like, yes, don't worry, you've got this. All you have to do is put in some time and effort, which kind of been drilled into me from my dad for God knows how long now. It's like, that's just very cool. So all in all, like this business is just, it's very convenient is the best word I can come up with, because sometimes, with say colleges and things, there might not be a clear career path going in towards like college and stuff, or you might not know what you want to do. But with this, it's like, hey, okay, it's easy. You can do this. And with help, guidance, and, helping other people too, that's a big part of it, like helping each other and stuff. So just the convenience, the availability of it, and how much like positive impact it could have on others, including myself. It's basically the main reason why I'm here. And also, like I said, because me and Georgia have the same like nationality and stuff, so it's really cool to like bounce stuff off each other. Like, hey, look, not a lot of other people can do this, or look, let's prove them wrong. We're not just what the whole society says we are. We're way more than that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my speech.
I love that. I love that, Paul. God bless you. You are incredibly wise for your age. I just want to say that. And I see that your father and mother, the way they teach you and they bring God into everything, very spiritual. Like, I watched your father's post. I didn't even know when he signed up, I didn't know that his father was who he was until he sent the picture, and I still didn't clue in. And his father was like, that's my son. I was like, oh my goodness, I've been following his dad for so long, and he comments on my post, or I comment on his post. His father's Christian. He posts his Christian stuff all the time, and so this is a big breakthrough, like he said, for our family. Like our family are used to just like, okay, stay in a business, a brick and mortar business, work hard all your life, and do roofing, or have your own construction company, or fix cars, do something manually, right? And we're Christian, we're doing our best to live a good godly life. But it's like, just like you said, like his father got hurt, and how much could you do that, and during the COVID, and and not being there for your family. And it's a wonderful thing, and God bless you guys. And we need our workers, right, to fix our houses or fix our cars or do that, or roofs. But at the end of the day, when your health is at risk and you're going through what you're going through, and you want to make more for yourself, you want to succeed, you want to follow your dreams. So I love that, Paul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Congratulations. You are a true action taker, and many people are going to be inspired by you. And I know you're going to succeed above and beyond. God bless you. Thank you.
Welcome and congratulations, and nice to meet you.
Yes, welcome and congratulations. And also, actually you are extra lucky. You have a wonderful coach, plus your dad. Most of the time, family, they don't encourage, to do things like that. Not because they don't want you to succeed, but they're just overprotective.
Yeah.
So congratulations that your dad is beside you with this journey.
Yeah. I felt the same. I was like, yeah, his father and mother are really wanting him to succeed. His father's the one that showed him the business. But his father was like a little bit skeptical. So I was like, I'm not sure about everything. And I was like, what, explained everything to him and showed him everything and showed Paul everything. We had our coaching call, and then he was like, we're starting. And Paul messaged me and he's like, Georgia, I'm starting. I'm doing this. I was like, you go, boy. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. And like, so I'm so proud of my business partners when I see them like making that step and not letting fear or skepticism get in the way, because it's proof. Like once you see our workshop and our business plan, it's proof that this is a real legit business, because we understand there is things out there that is scams or is get rich schemes that are not really real, or MLMs or pyramid schemes where only the top person gets, and you need to get people under you and only the top person gets 20,000 or something like that. Like I didn't know about those things before, but I Googled them because there's so many people mentioned that to me because they heard I was in the online world doing things. So then I started Googling it, and that's how I found out. I never knew about things like that before. Okay, so aka Colette, I'm going to go to you. Please introduce yourself for us. Unmute yourself and maybe answer that question. What has changed for you since starting this business? What are some of your successes?
Hi, everybody. Yes, my name is Colette Kamanyana, but people call me Mami back home. I'm from Rwanda, but I live in South Carolina in US. So I'm glad to be here tonight. I made it. And I think my experience is a bit different from yours, because I always dreamed to have a business of my own. So, yeah. So I moved here in 2019, and my dream was to start a business. But since I came to the US, I was like, this is gonna be hard for me. At least, in Africa, it's a bit easier to do a business. So here it was a bit hard because I'm married, so I had to move from Rwanda to come stay with my husband. And I'm a mom of one boy, and I wanted to spend time with him, to stay home with him, take care of him and my husband. So I was like, okay, how am I going to survive in the US with no job, and wanted to start a business? So as I was talking to my husband, and I'm glad here there are some nurses, because he was saying you should start, maybe go online. You can go and do some courses and start. You can be a nurse. But I was like, those night shift, I don't want them. I want to spend time with my husband. I want to spend time with my kids. So I was just thinking. Every time I was like, okay, I find like what there's a business I'm thinking about. How can we do? And it's like, darling, this is not gonna work here. This is for back home. It's not gonna work here. Okay, I'm like, okay. So I was keeping telling him some business ideas till a day I talked to my friend. I was like, you know what? My dream is to start a business. My dream is to own my own thing. I don't want to work from someone and to go to work and leave my baby or leave my home. And then she said, you know what? I saw this girl online. She was talking about some business and she's my friend. Let me call her and I'll give her your number so that you guys can talk. I was like, okay, do you know the girl? And she was like, yeah. He's like, yes, I know her. And she has quit her job in 2 months and she's doing well now. I was like, okay. So he introduced me to Bennett and I spoke to Bennett and then she was like, just, I'll give the contact to my coach and then you talk to Georgia. So I spoke to Georgia, not even after a week. Yeah, I decided and I started. And I'm so glad I did it because it's going well. I have my free time with my family and the business is growing. I'm so happy and I thank God for that. And yeah, and my dream came true. Yeah, thank you guys.
You're welcome, beautiful. So I want to just say how cute and wonderful Mammy is. Like, AKA Mammy, we call her Mammy. You're so sweet. And like when I talk to her, it's like love. We were always besties and always we were like family. And her mentor, Bennett, that's the one I talk about. Like literally, she made 5 months worth of salary in 2 months. Like Bennett killed it in the online world. He killed it quickly. And this girl just went like crazy with her business. And I see Mammy doing the same thing. I see her like succeeding and above and beyond, and she doesn't stop. And we make ads together. And she always calls me, "Hi, boo boo." I'm like, "Hi, Mammy." And she's like, "Are you ready? Can you help me with my ad? This and that." Like, it's the most best thing in the world that any of you girls and guys can ask me, your coach, help me create my ad. I would love it. Or you could message me privately and say, "Georgia, can you help me? I'm stuck." Last night, Ruth is in the US too. And Ruth was like, she's texting me all these pictures of what she's doing in her ad. And I'm like, "Do you want to Zoom?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Girl, you've been texting me pictures for like an hour. When things happen like this, don't frustrate yourself. I'll help you." And it was so simple. We got it done in like 2 minutes. And it was just, she was skipping one little step. And I couldn't figure, I needed to be hands-on. I needed to get to her computer because literally when I Zoom with my business partners one-on-one, I can actually take control of your computer for that one time on Zoom. And then after it's shut off, I can't. But literally, but I didn't need to take control. I just told her, click there, and we watched a training video together. And she fixed it. So I always want to say that to any of you. If you ever need anything, I am there for you guys. I love each and every one of you. I'm proud of you, Mammy. You got your ad.
Thank
Me and her
you.
made her killer ad on Facebook, and she got another ad on Google. She was like, "Georgia, what's wrong with my ad? Nothing's happening. I didn't get any impressions or anything." And then me and her literally made a new ad. I'm like, "Never mind that ad. Let's make a new one." We made it, and the next day she got a couple leads. I was like, "Woo!" Like, that's how we roll as business partners. We are there for each other. We help each other, and I mentor and coach all of my people so they can also build up their business. And I also help my business partners also, if they want to choose that they could be coaches, I can help prepare them to become a coach. But I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I guess a little bit of my story. Well, did anybody want to ask Mammy anything or comment on what Mammy
I just want to say, Paul, congratulations and you're welcome.
Thank you. God bless you. I guess for me, with me, what has changed for me since I started this business? Oh my goodness. I don't think there's enough time on here for me to go on. But in a nutshell, literally beforehand, I was racked up in credit card bills. I was very, unsure, even insecure, honestly. Like I was very confident before, and I literally spent all my savings and was going through issues in my personal life, and I went through a lot, and all throughout the time I never left go of God's hand. I always hold at God's hand, and no matter how upset I got, or no matter even if anger came in me, I rebuked it and I said, God is with me and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And then this business fell in my lap, and literally, like, my life changed. And I talked about this actually yesterday. I was on a European mastermind, and that's what we do. We have our weekly masterminds. We help our people, and I was on the European one, and I'm European, by the way. But anyways, long story short, I was talking about how I was just like had anxiety and was going through a lot. And when I started this business, like the energy of the people, and they talk about the law of attraction, so many people are godly, so many people are Christian. There's so many people I connected with. And then I gained so many business partners that are godly and loving and caring, and we became a huge family. Like, this really helped me to become so confident, to become so happy. My children became happier. All of us, we spend time together. I was just talking about that with um, a person who was reaching out to me, my business partner, and she was telling me, like, wow, your daughter is so amazing, and give me some tips to what she's doing. And I'm like, honestly, you want to know the truth? It's God, and it's us go to church, and it's me spending more time with my daughter, and me brought her home from the public school. She's in this fancy online school, and it teaches her morals, but really and truly, she's just there with me more and following my footsteps and talking about God and believing you shall receive and signs and reading the Bible. She's happy. She's just now at her church activity, and that's what we did. We hang out at the park while she was at her church activity. We're gonna go pick her up now, and so many things changed. I bought myself a new Escalade cash. I crushed my goal of making 21,000 a month. I make two to 3 months worth of salary in one payday, one sale. I'm a CEO. I have my own foundation. I'm the director, the board of director, and the CEO of my own foundation. Also, I'm the CEO of the Georgia Williams Coaching Inc. I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. I'm an online business owner. I can keep going. I wear all these hats now. Like, look what happened in 2 years. Like, it's nonstop, and I just keep growing and growing and growing. Yesterday, I signed 4 contracts and made over 3 months, maybe no, probably about 3 months worth of salary in those 4 contracts and those couple sales that was made. So, like, and there was back to back, literally in like 20 minutes. I signed 4 contracts. So this business is just booming, and I'm so grateful to get back my time with my children, my sanity, everything. I didn't have to work in a brick and mortar business anymore. I had my brick and mortar business before, and I didn't go back to it. I didn't take the jobs of being a food presenter at a Costco or a sales associate at a car dealership here. So I am there for my babies 24/7. I can travel the world, do whatever I want, go wherever I want, eat whatever I want, buy whatever I want, give to the needy, build my foundation, help my business partners whenever I want. This business revolves around my life. Even though it's so much part of my life, I absolutely love it. But my life has really, really changed since I started this business, and I became the woman who God made me. And he's using me as an instrument to help people all over the world to change the way they work, change their life. And I'm so grateful for that. So take a look, guys, see what we're doing in the online world. Reach out to each and every one of us. Go to our links in our bios. My link and my website is georgiawilliams.ca. Some of our girls got their links here on their page. You can go to their links, and you would be They would be your mentor and I would be your coach. The only one is Eden. I wouldn't be your coach. Eden is not a part of my business partners, my team, but she's my business partner in our community. But everyone else, if you was to go to their websites or if you was to reach out to them, I would be your coach on you every step of the way, and they would be your mentor. And you got some of the finest mentors here because I personally train them. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. God bless everybody. Reach out to me. I'll send you my free workshop that I co-hosted explaining all about this business, or reach out to my business partners and they'll send you my free workshop that I co-hosted. They'll send you my replay because I co-hosted that one, and I really want you guys to see my success story, how much I made, what I'm doing, how you can get started, how we can hook you up with an online business that's legit, where you pay taxes, it's registered under your name, wherever you are, whatever country you're in, that you're a resident in, that's where you'll be registered. So God bless everyone. Thank you all. Bye, everyone.
Good night. Thank you very much for organizing this.
Good night. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Love you guys.
Bye,
God bless
guys.
you.
God bless all of you.